Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. I am back after spending a few days in North Wales. I will be working on a vlog that I took throughout my trip for those few days, which should be done in about a week, I'm hoping, because I edit these videos on my phone, so I think it's going to take me quite a bit of time because I did take quite a lot of video and I also took quite a lot of photos that I'm hoping to include. So I'll be working on that as well as uploading other videos to the channel, but hopefully that vlog for North Wales will be up in about a week, I'm hoping. So if that's something you would like to see, please subscribe to the channel. I welcome you to the channel, and what we discuss here is predominantly the British royal family and their engagements. We also discuss Harry and Meghan as a contrast to the royal family also on this channel. So again, if you would like to subscribe to the channel, I very much welcome you, and I welcome your thoughts and views and opinions in the comments section below the videos, and let's enter a respectful discussion in those comments as well. So in today's video, I'm going to be catching up on Catherine's visit to Reggio Emilia in Italy. She was there on Wednesday and Thursday. This trip was of course in conjunction with the work from the Centre for Early Childhood and the Shaping Us framework. Catherine visited in order to explore the Reggio Emilia Approach. On the Prince and Princess of Wales's Instagram post, they did say that the aim of this trip was to have a greater understanding of how we can raise the whole child, supporting healthy balance in mind, body and spirit. We all know Catherine is very much interested in the early years and interested in children, because happy, healthy children create a happy, healthy adult and society. So we know this is a passion project of hers. I think this will be her legacy, is investing in the early years and conducting research, and also travelling the world to see how other countries are investing in their children and young people. That's very much the vibe I got from this visit. But on day one, upon her arrival to Reggio Emilia, Catherine was greeted by what looked like to be hundreds and hundreds of people waiting to see her. Catherine, in speaking with members of the public, she said that she was quite emotional upon seeing everyone waiting, that had been waiting for her, and she was very grateful for everyone for coming down to see her and waiting, of course. We also saw her meet the cutest baby. I'm sure you've all seen the photos. I believe the baby was a 3-month-old girl called Elena, Elena, I'm not sure. Correct me down below in the comments. But she met a beautiful 3-month-old baby girl, and the interaction was typically what we see from Catherine when engaging with children. She's very expressive. She's always happy and engaging with children, and you could see that also in this beautiful baby's face with her beautiful, broad, bright smile. While Catherine was interacting with her, it was beautiful to see. Catherine is very much in her element when meeting members of the public, and especially with children. Of course, she was also presented with, bear with me, the Primo Tricolor Award. I couldn't say award then. I've probably ruined the pronunciation. I'm going to try and learn Italian at some point. Don't know when I'll do it, but it's one of those things I want to do. So correct me below in the comments. I'm so sorry for pronouncing that completely incorrectly. But she was awarded with this particular award. Awarded with this, and she was very grateful. And we also saw Catherine speak a bit of Italian as well, which was a very happy surprise. Because I think also after receiving this award and spending some time inside, when she greeted the public on her way out, she did mention to a couple of people who had gone down to see her particularly, that was the reason for them being there. She said that she spent some time in Italy, I think during her gap year, and so she knows a little bit of Italian, and she said she would have to dig out her notes from her gap year because she absolutely loved it. I think she went to Florence. I believe that's what she said. I'll edit below to see if I'm correct or not. And yeah, she was just in her element. Of course, this was her first trip abroad since her cancer diagnosis, treatment, and announcing in January 2025 that she is of course in remission now. So it's great to see her. It's great the fact that she's been able to travel, and of course she's travelling in conjunction with the Centre for Early Childhood and all their research, and particularly with the Shaping Us campaign that they launched in 2023. So this of course is something that's very important to Catherine. We also saw on day one that she visited the Loris Malaguzzi Centre. Again, I may have butchered the mispronunciation, I'm so sorry. Correct me below. More than happy to be corrected because obviously I don't know Italian. So please let me know below how to actually pronounce it. I don't know if the S is silent or if you pronounce the S on, so if it's Lori or Loris, please let me know. At this centre, children learn through paint, clay, movement, sound and play in order to explore what is known as the 100 language philosophy. Catherine also joined in a hands-on clay workshop led by Marco, who is bear with me, I do have quite a few notes for this, so bear with me. He is if I can read my own writing, an atelierista, specialist artist educator who works with children to explore ideas through materials and creativity. Again, Catherine was very much in her element in participating in this workshop. She also met with educators from Mexico and Brazil to further discuss the Reggio Emilia approach, because it's a well-renowned approach, and they discussed how this particular, I don't want to say approach again, but framework or guide continues to shape classrooms and communities globally, because again it's a well-renowned approach towards children's learning and development, and again it's to support the notion of the whole child. Catherine, as we know, is very engaged on this subject. She has read the research conducted by experts that she's been connected with through the Centre for Early Childhood, and of course, as I said in my last video, the Centre for Early Childhood did release a report after 10 years of research into the early years, and of course they've launched 5 big questions for under 5s and the Shaping Us framework. So that's what we saw on day one. Everybody absolutely, they were thrilled in meeting Catherine, and it was lovely to see her engaging with all the children, introducing herself, asking them their names, and she also mentioned her dog Lupo, because in Italian that means wolf, and she did say that whilst he wasn't a big dog, he had a big personality. So it was great to see her interacting with absolutely everybody, and again, this is just another example of Catherine being in her element, and I think we all love to see it. So that was day one, and just a little side note, Catherine looked absolutely fantastic. I love the colour of her suit. It was said on social media that the colour of her suit was a bit of a nod to Italian sports teams, because that is the colour that they adopt So she looks absolutely fantastic. You could tell she's just absolutely beaming with happiness. She's confident, she's happy, and she's relaxed at the same time. And again, I think we all absolutely love to see it. Trying to like every video and photo and post on X particularly, which was where I tend to go to when I could have internet on my trip. That was quite hard. I liked quite a lot Obviously can't like everything or repost everything, but I did my best, particularly to like at least every photo, which is quite funny and maybe a little bit sad, but whichever your perspective is. But we know on this channel that I absolutely love Catherine, so I think it's quite funny. Anyway, on day 2, Catherine joined a morning assembly. Can't even say assembly. She joined a morning assembly at Scuola Salvador Allende. Is it Allende? Again, I've said that completely wrong. I'm so sorry. My actual accent probably doesn't help me, and also, again, don't know Italian, so I don't have the accent. But again, please let me know down in the comments how you actually say it, so that I don't ruin it. I probably shouldn't attempt it because I am actually ruining it. And Italian, again, is a language I would like to learn. So anyway, while she participated in this morning assembly, we saw her in her element with a group of children and their teachers, and also being in the great outdoors, because she absolutely loves being outdoors. We all know this. So she was in the outdoors talking to children and further discussing the Reggio Emilia approach, and to support the whole child. After this, she also visited, is it Remida? I would say it's Remida. Again, correct me how to actually say it, but it's Remida. So I would say Remida. She also visited Remida, where discarded materials are repurposed for creative opportunities for children to explore their imagination, creativity and discovery, in order to develop their problem-solving skills, and also different ways of communicating with people, and really not just communicating with people, but expressing themselves. It's finding different modes in which to express themselves. Again, like you've got through clay, paint, play, sound, all these different aspects that was discussed in day 1, and this is why I think this is what they mean by the 100 language philosophy, because for children they can express themselves in so many different ways. That was at the Remida, and then after that she also made tortelli at, I'm so sorry for how I'm going to say this, bear with me. See, in my head I can say it when I'm reading it, and then to actually say it verbally, not just in my head but verbally, it's completely different. So in my head it sounds quite good, and then I say it and it's horrendous. So she made tortelli at Agriturismo al Vineto. Please tell me that's a little bit better than the other words I've said before. This dish, which originates at the Emilia-Romagna region, promotes and celebrates intergenerational connection through food, communication and shared traditions from the region. Catherine, I think, was also again in her elements, because we've seen pictures on her Instagram, making cakes, and we know she tends to do the cooking. This goes all the way back from her and William's engagement interview, and William was recalling a story where he was trying to cook her something and she said, I think it was going a bit wrong, so I stepped in to try and save something, which I've done quite a bit, from something burning or overboiling or whatever it is. And she did admit that she doesn't really give William much of an opportunity to develop his cooking skills, but she did say, with in a Christmas special with Mary Berry, I think it was in 2019, I'll leave an edit to see if I'm right, I think I am. She did say that William does make an amazing bolognese and he's great at breakfasts. So to see Catherine making the pasta itself and doing the tortelli and cutting it up and everything, she's a natural. And we also know that she makes her children's birthday cakes the night before their birthday. So again, all in all, this whole 2-day visit, and again on day 2 she looked absolutely fantastic. Everything in her outfits is a nod to wherever she's visiting. So of course in Italy she wore either a colour as a nod to the Italian sports teams, or she wore designers. She wore like a bracelet from an Italian designer. Her jacket, I think, also, which we've seen her wear a couple of times before, is also by an Italian designer. So she does, I think, what do they call it? It's like diplomatic dressing. So she's an absolute professional at diplomatic dressing. She will always pay homage or give a nod to the country that she is visiting. And overall, I think this visit was an absolute smash hit. The Italian press loved it, global press have loved it. It's great to see Catherine out and about again, looking happy and healthy, and she's an extremely genuine person. I think when we see her interacting with children or with adults or anyone at all, it's all so genuine. And she did say, again, I think I may have said it earlier, but she was quite emotional seeing people there for when she arrived on day 1. And we've seen videos of children at all these different engagements throughout the 2 days. The children have run up to hug her or give her high fives, or I think there was a little boy sort of doing this as if to say, can I have a kiss please, which is quite sweet. So Catherine's just a natural in talking to people, and of course early years is a passion project of hers, and like I say, I think this will be her legacy. I think she's going to be visiting different countries to discover and explore what they are doing to invest in children and to see how it ties in with shaping us. And also I think what we may see happen is Catherine building a global coalition to invest in children, and how and they can probably conduct research all over the world to see how it's done in different countries and what the effects are. And I think ultimately there's going to be a global coalition, and Catherine is going to be at the centre of it to bring everybody together, because it's like William says with the Earthshot Prize, he's the intermediary. He connects people with other people in order for, I can't think what the words are, but you know what I mean. So he says he acts very much like an intermediary, and I think that's also what Catherine is going to become if this does become a global coalition, so of experts in different countries with various approaches, amalgamating the similarities or amalgamating these things into one massive framework, guide, initiative. I'm trying to think of the appropriate word that could be implemented potentially on a global level in various different countries, and could be adopted by various different countries in order to promote happy, healthy children and to invest in children. So we'll see what happens. That's just my prediction. Catherine is the absolute jewel in the crown, in my opinion. Of course, I'm very much Team Catherine in every respect. We know that on this channel. I'm happy to express this. So if you want to comment below and say I'm biased, yes I am. I think Catherine is an amazing ambassador. I think, and Italy are absolutely raving about Catherine's visit. So overall, yeah, this visit was absolutely amazing. She's done an incredible job. And what we also have seen as well on the back of this very successful visit to Italy, it was announced by Russell Myers I saw it on X. I think he may have put it on his Instagram. He seemingly has confirmed, and I'll probably put an edit round about here as well as to what he said, but he seemingly has confirmed that Catherine will be joining Prince William for the Earthshot Prize, which is in India. I think this is amazing news, because again it just points to Catherine's health seemingly is going in the right direction, which is just, it's amazing to see. Absolutely amazing to see. It will be great to see her at the Earthshot Prize. It'll be her first one since Boston 2022. Yeah, overall, Italy was an absolute success. Catherine was in her element. She was engaging with children. She was learning about the Emilia Reggio Approach and discussing it in conjunction with the Shaping Us framework with the Centre for Early Childhood. She was just an absolute smash hit with everybody, press, public, absolutely everybody. So this was a very successful visit. I'm happy to see her able to participate in international travel, and we very much look forward to the next one. So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for bearing with me and with my notes. If you would like to see more videos like this, I mean, more Catherine videos are an absolute guarantee on this channel, because again, she's my absolute favourite. So there will be more videos about Catherine as we continue to see her. There'll be royal family content, British royal family content I should say, and also my vlog for my trip to North Wales should be up in about a week, because again, it is going to take me a while to put it all together and edit it, because I do it all on my phone, and it takes a while. So yeah, let me know what else you would like to see on this channel. Let me know your thoughts below about Catherine's visit to Italy. What do you make of her Italian? What do you make of the causes that she champions? What do you think? Let me know everything down below in the comments. Again, let's be friendly and respectful, and yeah, I thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.